everyone! Today, we will be discussing about the role of digestive system in our bodies and the adventure of food that goes into our mouth and goes out of our anus. Come on, let's start!
Alex!
Melissa! Hey there, Melissa. You know what I was thinking about today?
Oh, hi, Alex. What's on your mind?
Well, I was thinking about our bodies and how they work. You know, like what happens to the food that we eat.
Oh, I love that topic. It's like a mystery inside of us. What does happen to the food?
Exactly. It's all about the digestive system. You see, when we eat, the food goes on a wild adventure inside of us.
A wild adventure? Tell me more, Alex.
Okay, so first, when we munch on delicious snack or meals, our teeth chew the food into smaller bits. It's like a food party in our mouths.
A party? I love parties. But what happens next?
Well, after the food gets all chewed up, it slides down a tube called the esophagus. It's like a food slide in an amusement park.
Wee? That sounds like lots of fun. Now, where does it go next?
The stomach. It's like a big, squishy bag where the food hangs out. Especially juices help break down the food even more. It's like a food spa in there.
A food spa? Fancy. And then?
The small intestine takes over. It's like a super long highway where the nutrients from the food gets absorbed into our bodies. It's like a nutrient parade.
Nutrient parade? I want to join that nutrient parade. What happens after that?
Then the leftover stuff goes into the large intestine. Water gets sucked out and it turns into poop. The body says, thanks for the nutrients, now it's time to go.
Poop? Oh, I get it. It's like the body's way of saying goodbye to the leftovers.
Exactly, Melissa. Our bodies are like amazing factories, turning food into energy and get rid of what we don't need anymore.
Wow, Alex. I never knew our bodies were so cool. Thanks for the awesome puppet science lesson.
Anytime, Melissa. It's fun to learn about our bodies, especially when it involves food adventures.
Mouth. With ingestion, food is brought into the mouth. Your mouth can release saliva even when thinking about food. Digestion starts in the mouth because your saliva contains enzyme that can break down some biomolecules. Salivary amylase, for example, break down some carbohydrates. This is a form of chemical digestion. Esophagus. Your body has this cool fluff called the epiglottis, which block your windpipe, otherwise known as your trachea, when swallowing food. You don't want food go to the trachea when it so happens that your trachea and your esophagus are in real proximity, so that epiglottis is indispensable. Peristalsis, which is this wave-like movements made by the smooth muscles, happens in the esophagus and helps move the food down to the stomach. The next is stomach. An adult human stomach can store an estimated 2 liters of food and liquid. It's acidic in here. That chemical digestion occur here with the stomach gastric juices, which include hydrochloric acid and enzymes such as pepsin, which break down proteins. There's mechanical digestion too, the churning of the stomach, which help bath the content in those gastric juices. The resulting substance is known as chyme. A few interesting things about the human stomach is there a splinter that separates the stomach from the esophagus, and there's also another splinter that separates the content of the stomach from the intestine. Why doesn't the stomach digest itself? That's specialized cells for you. You have these amazing cells that line in the stomach that divide often and make a protective mucus layer. Small intestine. The chyme is going to leave that second splinter and onto the intestine. And digestion is what the small intestine does best. There are three major parts of it. The number one is duodenum, the second one is jejunum, and the last one is ileum. Here, there will be significant chemical ingestion of all four biomolecules: the carbs, the lipids, the proteins, and the nucleic acid. There are enzymes involved here and also digestive juices that are released here from other organs, such as the gallbladder, the liver, and the pancreas. There will also be a mechanical digestion here because peristalsis moves the chyme through the segmented spaces. But after finishing digestion here, it's time for absorption. Most nutrients absorptions happens in the small intestine. And if you're wondering what exactly are some things that could be absorbed, just a few examples could be glucose and fructose. Those are sugars or amino acids which are building blocks of proteins. It could be electrolytes, vitamins, and lipids. Absorption occurs through the lining of the small intestines, which has projections called villi, and the villi themselves have microvilli. The shape is so amazingly significant here, as it often in biology, because the shape here allows them to have lots of surface area for absorbing nutrients. They are also very vascular, meaning they have capillaries running through them, so the nutrients can be taken up by these capillaries and transported.
The digestive system is how we eat. The fruits and the veggies are rice and meat. This is the journey that starts in the mouth. The digestive system is what it's all about. From the mouth to the esophagus, the stomach, that's the small and large intestine. The rectum and the anus, and then it comes out. The digestive system is what it's all about. The digestive system is found in the fruits and the veggies or rice and meat. This is a journey that starts in your mouth. The digestive system is what it's all about. From the mouth to the esophagus, the stomach tracts. Then to the small and large intestine, the rectum and the anus, and then it comes out. The digestive system is what it's all about. The digestive system is what it's all about. The digestive system is what it's all about. About. The digestive system is how we eat. The fruits and the veggies are rice and meat. This is the journey that starts in the mouth. The digestive system is what it's all about. From the mouth to the esophagus, the stomach, that's the small and large intestine. The rectum and the anus, and then it comes out. The digestive system is what it's all about. The digestive system is found in the fruits and the veggies or rice and meat. This is a journey that starts in your mouth. The digestive digestive system is what it's all about. From the mouth to the esophagus, it's a matrix. Then to the small and large intestine, the abdomen, the English, and then we can help the digestive system is what it's all about. The digestive system is what it's all about. The digestive system is what it's all about. That, not that,